Hey guys, welcome back to the CulePodcast. Welcome back to another video. On today's video, we're going to be looking at some recent news in regards to Nico Williams. We're going to be talking about Vitor Roque, and then as well, we're going to be looking at some quotes from some Spanish players, especially Dani Olmo, Miguel Marino, and Grimaldo, three players with Barcelona ties. But guys, before I get started on the video, make sure to follow me on all of my social media platforms. Everything's posted down below in the description. Go over there and check me out. That way you guys can stay up to date with everything that I do on the channel. Right, guys, let's get straight into the video and let's talk about Nico Williams, because right now Nico Williams is waiting for Barcelona to make a move to sign him. But the thing is, Nico Williams is happy at Athletic Club, and so he won't, be pushing for a transfer, like some other players in the past have done. Especially, you're looking at Ousmane Dembele when he didn't show up to training. And he made it very, very clear that he wanted to leave Borussia Dortmund. Nico Williams is saying, hey, I'm happy at Athletic Club. If Barcelona do want to sign me, they are actually going to have to make a move. He's waiting on Barca, and it's up to Barcelona to pay that 58 million euro release clause. But the thing, the thing to also keep in mind, that there is strong interest from other teams in Nico Williams, teams like Chelsea, Arsenal, and Liverpool. These three teams, they're basically monitoring and keeping an eye on Nico Williams. But Chelsea, right now, apparently his salary requests are very high, and so the deal isn't really advancing. But I want to know, is that Nico Williams offering extreme demands just so these teams are a little bit put off? Because Barcelona, they're not going to be able to meet those demands. And the thing is, I feel like Barcelona, they are leading the race for Nico Williams, but it's at the same time Nico Williams, isn't making a move. And so, that's an update on Nico Williams. He's just waiting for Barcelona to basically make a move. And we all know that he's going to be, staying at the club unless Barcelona, they pay that release clause. The thing is, he's happy at the club, and, he won't be leaving anytime soon unless Barcelona, they actually make a move. But now, guys, I'm going to be talking about Vitor Roque, because Napoli, they have joined the race, just like Porto, Atletico Madrid, to sign Vitor Roque. We do know that Vitor Roque is already training, at the club, preparing for the new season. He took time off of his vacation, and Hansi Flick, he does want to keep on the player. He does count on him. But the thing is, in my previous video, I did talk about other teams such as Porto potentially looking to sign Vitor Roque on a loan or on a permanent deal. And Napoli, they are keeping an eye on him, and they're going to be trying to negotiate with Barcelona to say, hey, is a loan possible? Is a permanent transfer also on the cards? And Barcelona, if they are going to make a permanent transfer of Vitor Roque, it would have to be for the money that we paid for him. But the situation is just the same. More teams are interested in him, and if a lot of teams are interested in him, then guys, we actually have a good player on our hands, because if so many teams, Napoli, Porto, Atletico Madrid, maybe even Sevilla, that were interested in Vitor Roque, then come on, that has to say something. But now, guys, I'm going to be talking about Grimaldo, because he has spoken and he has, given some insight about his time at Barcelona, some Barcelona players, especially Lamine Yamal. And I wanted to talk about those quotes. And this is what he had to say in regards to Lamine Yamal. I wouldn't know what to say. In the end, he has much more talent than I do. He's an incredible player with no limits, and he has also surprised me a lot. It's something I've never seen up close, and despite his age, he makes a difference in every training session, in every match. It's something unique. And guys, you've already seen Lamine Yamal perform in these two opening games for Spain in the Euros, and he's been absolutely fantastic. And you can already tell that Spain, they view him as a key figure, and they're always trying to give him the ball. They're looking at the pitch and say, hey, where's Lamine Yamal? How can I find him? Let me try to get the ball to him. And that's incredible, because Lamine Yamal is 16 years of age, and he's acting like a seasoned professional. But Grimaldo continues, and he says this. I tell him to work hard, take good care of himself, because a player like him, hopefully, will never get injured, because it's a pleasure to watch him play, whether he's on your team or you're just a spectator. Also, he should have a strong mentality. Despite the ups and downs, he should stay mentally strong. So hopefully, he will win many individual and team trophies. And we pray that as well, because success for Lamine Yamal means success for Barcelona. And the last two quotes in regards to Grimaldo is in his thoughts about Barcelona, what he thought of the training at the club, and then also the links, the possible links of return to Barcelona. This is what Grimaldo has to say. A lot, because I've always said that being at La Masia helps you grow a lot as a player and as a person. The model that Barcelona has in the youth categories is incredible and has made me grow with a style of play that has helped me a lot, both at Benfica and now at Leverkusen. I became a player there, and it gave me the opportunity to be where I am. And now he talks about the return links to Barcelona. Well, last year my contract was ending, and Barcelona would have always been a great opportunity for me, something very appealing. But in this case, Barca didn't want to count on me. They also had two great fullbacks, and this was when we had Alejandro Balde and Jordi Alba, and Barcelona did not make a move for Ronaldo, and instead we make a move for Marcos Alonso. And guys, that's just so frustrating because every single goddamn time Barcelona they just make the wrong transfer decisions, and we let a super exciting player for Barcelona go. And imagine we could have gotten Grimaldo, one of the best left backs last season, on a free. But now, guys, I'm going to be talking about Dani Olmo, because Dani Olmo, he has talked about a possible return to Barcelona, and this is what he has to say in regards to that. We'll see. In the end, there are options that could happen. I'm calm. I'm focused on the Euro Cup, and we'll see what happens. And he also talks about Lamine Yamal. He's a show, a 16-year-old kid who knows what to do. He shows a lot of flair. You can see the quality and how far he can go. He must keep working hard and stay grounded, and everything will come because he's just a 16-year-old kid. I see that desire, the hunger to play and win. He has to keep it up. He's at a very good level, and we celebrate as teammates and friends because it benefits us all. And now he talks about La Masia. Is it different than when he was there? And he says, now it's a different time. Younger players like Lamine, Kouassi, Gavi, Marquinhos, Hector Fort are coming through. They have played a lot, and I'm happy for them. They are earning their place in the national team, and that is good and important for us. And when Dani Olmo was coming from La Masia at the time, Barcelona, they were absolutely star-studded. We had Luis Suarez, Messi, Busquets, Iniesta, Xavi, and then even then you had Rakitic coming up, Piqué, Jordi Alba. Just that Barcelona team, it was super super hard to get into. And La Masia players, it was really hard to get minutes. But now, guys, the last player that I want to talk about is about Miguel Marino, because he talks about Real Sociedad, and Miguel Marino has been linked to Barcelona, and he's a player that Hansi Flick does like. This is what he says if he's going to continue at Real Sociedad for many, many more years. What does it depend on? Well, whether a renewal is signed or not. Right now, I don't give much thought to the matter. Everything I have to think about, I will do it later, or it has already been done before. I'm not analyzing right now. So he's doubling down on his statement that says, hey, just like many other players, I'm going to decide my future after the Euros. And for Barcelona, this doesn't really help us because we want to figure out our transfer and all of our targets before the preseason starts. But because these guys are playing at such a huge international tournament, they are completely 100% focused on that. And then once the tournament is finished, they will be looking at their futures. But now he's going to be talking on Barcelona and says, hey, is Barcelona an attractive offer for you? And this is what Miguel Marino has to say. It depends on each player. It's a big one. There is no doubt that Real Madrid, Barca, or Atletico are teams that are always playing in the Champions League and that have a very high level. The interest that signing for another club may have for any footballer depends on many factors. Some are more concerned with economic matters, others with sports, the standard of living you can lead, what your day-to-day life is like. Every team has its appeal, and without a doubt, Barca has its own. So he's saying, hey, even if Barcelona are struggling at the moment, there is still an attractive offer and for any player, because every club has their own appeals. And now he talks about where he's going to go, and he says this: we haven't decided anything yet. My agent is pressuring me to look into something, but I'm like I am with the clubs. For now, I want to focus on the Euro. I'll let her make the decisions. She's the best at it anyway. And there you have it. Miguel Marino doubling down, saying, hey, I'm going to be focusing, on my future after the Euros, just like he said before. But, it was very interesting to see that, hey, he is interested in Barcelona. But guys, that was it for the video for today. Definitely let me know your thoughts on everything that I've discussed on today's video. What do you guys make about those links in regards to Vitor Roque, Nico Williams? Nico Williams waiting for Barcelona to make a move, and as well on both Miguel Marino, Grimaldo, and Dani Olmo, all talking about Lamine Yamal and talking about Barcelona. But guys, thank you guys all for watching. Thank you guys for tuning in, and catch you guys all in the next video. Peace.